Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we're taking a look at the live versions of the battle mission from Street Woman Fighter Season 2. So I do know that there are multiple facets to how the criteria works. We have a Section A, a Section B, and a Section C, each with different requirements, and so for this, we're going to be taking a look at each crew's individual sections. I'm pretty pumped about it. It's going to be great. I've already analyzed A and C from all crews, gave my thoughts there. If you're curious, I'll tag them below in the corresponding sections of these videos. Definitely intrigued at some of the results I've already been hearing about, but I'll get into that whenever I get into the analysis. Let's go ahead and get started. Here we go.
분위기를 다시 내가 가져와야 한다. 바로 해.
So they're gonna have Bada go. She just got this in the previous section.
멤버들 골플로 무서운 언니들한테 뚝 까맞으면 안 되니까 제가 열심히 출격했습니다.
So I wonder if it's a 1v1 freestyle or if it's just one person versus one person. 리더야?
Five, four, three, two, one.
She hit it right back. That was cute.
이것만 내나가겠어. 얼굴로 누가 나오실까?
모르겠네. 슬릭쌤 나오시.
One.
Is it Halo that's going? Yeah.
붙어야지.
I wonder if there's no crew intervention allowed in the 30 seconds.
I got Asian on lock. I got Asian on
damn.
Asian on lock. They got me up on their live stream. Soon as I went up in stock, they wanna do weekends and Palm Springs. We taking over your block. 나는 고래 너는 참치.
언니 약간 미친 것 같아.
나는 고래 너는 참치. I'm an old boy killer with a manchi. I said 50 couldn't stop me. I'm a K-Town legend, better bow to the prince. Coke white outie with the midnight tint. I'm a K-Town legend, better bow to the prince. Coke white outie with the midnight tint. Neighborhood kids that wanna see in, they like, mama, I wanna be him.
That's fine.
We sin, I committed, put $1 in the bin. Now the past at my church got a brand new Benz, brand new rims, and a brand new church that a homie can't even get in. Had a clear vision from a broke antenna. They said I go far like Joe Montana. Girls begging for a purse like Tom Montana.
Okay, so I don't know, guys, with that. So we've already seen Section A and Section C. It's the first time I saw Section B. Firstly, it always gets me. I really wish that I got just, not all the cuts, but I understand that, everybody in the audience, they get to see it firsthand all the way through. We don't. And so I'm coming into this already knowing that how I view it may be a little bit different than how it actually is. It's not an uncut, right? So we do have Bada coming out. I do feel like part of it I feel like with both of them, it feels planned, right? Now, is it full choreography? No. I do think it's like planned textures, right? And I feel like a group of like a 2v2 example that I could speak of would probably be La Twins does something like that, where they don't do choreography, they do texture signals to each other, where whenever they're ready to hit a particular part of their music together, they're going to give each other signals to do that, which is something very cool and difficult to do. Now here I feel like with Bada, she's probably super familiar with the track because how she's hitting it, there's an extra level sense of familiarity. I love the fact that Bada is stepping up as a leader, and she's like, and I love that she's doing it right after that little diss happened. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, all in all, I really liked some of the choices she made. It was really fun. Her energy is really nice, matched the vibe super well. How she pulls it, da 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 da, just the triples is really nice. And it goes back to something I really like that Bada does is when she repeats her groove, she's repeating interesting grooves. She's not repeating grooves that are there's an overly level sense of familiarity to them. You know, there's not some aspects of it where it's very universal in simplicity, if that makes sense. So it is really nice to see that whenever she is choosing to hit a groove repetitively, especially when you're in a 1v1, matches the music very well, and she engages through 100% of it. She doesn't cut off the groove at any point, and that's what makes it very captivating to watch. Her pocket is so nice, and it looks like she's elevated her groove, and she's elevated her performance compared to what they just performed, and I love that. We also need to say that Bebe had a 40-second break compared to Wolflo before she performed, and Wolflo, she's only technically operating with a 30-second break, right? So I think we have to factor that in. That energy, like she went there. That full body roll was a full body roll. It looked like it rolled all the way down Halo. That was super clean. Super clean. That roll through, super cool. I love that roll down. Boom, boom. And it's so clear where she wants to take it. This was very cool. Boom, boom, kind of hitting this pocket that she likes to explore, creating very intricate, polyrhythmic essences to what she's doing, to the layers that she's choosing to hit. I really like this. It feels like an upgraded version of what we've seen her battle before, and that's honestly what I love about the show, is I feel like we get to see these women just elevate, you know, and become so much better in a very short amount of time, because that's what the show survivalistically kind of brings about in people. So I really love the fact that we got to see Bada. I think this was a fabulous round from her. It was great, and I love that she went back to her and she went swipe, but it is really funny that she is taller than her, it appears, so she had to jump. I love that. But they appear to be around the same height. I don't know. That was fun. So they don't know who's coming, but then it is. So it's leader versus leader, which I really love. I love that. Now, I do want to take note here. I think with Halo, do I think this was her strongest set? I don't think so. I think Bada, that was her strongest set we've seen her do. I feel like here, she does appear to be a bit fatigued, is really would be the word I would describe, is that, and I've seen her battle many times already in the show. That's what this appears to look like to me. But if there's other context, please let me know. We also know they just did 40 seconds of energy. With their pocket's hard to do, right? I just think when it comes to writing the music, this was a really nice choice, dropping down. That was super cool. But we need to take into consideration this. When people think battle, they're going to think Wolflo as the crew to beat, right? Because they've survived 2 eliminations now because of their battling. So no one can discredit that. Even Bebe was expecting, they pulled out all the stops because they knew, especially in Section B, that would be the one section they would lose from the fight judges out of all the sections, because they're way more fluent in choreography than Wolflo is. And that's something that they've been aware of. We've all been aware of. So that's not anything of a diss at all. It's just, that's just facts, right? So we know that Wolflo operates at a disadvantage for Section A and Section C, but they've gotten significantly better, just like Bada got significantly better in her one round, right? That we just saw. And then, but I feel like there's a certain level of expectation that people were expecting from a Wolflo freestyle that I feel like there's a chance that it may not have gotten met here, which I do feel it's unfortunate. I would say the same thing about people who have very high expectations for Jam Republic, for Mega Crew, and they were not able to deliver the quality that they wanted to deliver because of all of these circumstances. So maybe that's the case here with Wolflo, I don't know. But I can't, if I'm going to say objective, that's something that I'm noticing how she does her choreo. I love her options that she's choosing. I love that. That was really nice build up. That was cool. as she drops down. But if you notice just how she's going about her movement, I like the fact she went down and up, so she's varying her level, she's traveling. But you can also factor in with those that are watching how she's going around. It doesn't feel like she's doing more. She's really keeping her arms close to her jacket, not really showing it off, showing it out, using it more than just riding a certain part of the music. I think that part specifically is what makes me think like, okay, so she's backtracking, trying to go out, and she hits. It just feels more, it just feels more on the simpler side than, not, it's the wrong wordage. I think that how they chose to go about it, I think, was more underwhelming than what I think the audience was anticipating, and that could possibly influence the live audience score for this section. And I know with the judges, I think it's going to be a lot tighter than a lot of people were assuming for this battle. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I was helpful in some way. I know with these particular reactions, I am focusing more on other aspects outside of just the content. I am comparing the analytical version of what I watched with the camera only versus the live and how things have changed. And I know a lot of you have done the same. And honestly, I feel like with some of my votes, it kind of is up in the air because of different factors and different aspects outside of just the content we're watching. But I'm really thankful for the fact that I'm able to do these, be able to discuss alongside you guys, and be able to interact with everybody in the community, both on YouTube and on Patreon. It is all so humbling for me of the fact that I'm in a position where I can actually contribute anything helpful for others who enjoy the show just like myself. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.